Hi, everyone. Welcome to day 2 of finding balance in your life with juggling your life and the business. So, thank you so much for all of you that have participated and told me a little bit about your struggles in regards to setting a schedule. I'm going to be very honest with you. When I first began this business, I didn't have a schedule. I mean, I knew, obviously, I followed the 3 vital behaviors. There were times I felt overwhelmed, just like you. Wondered how on earth I was going to get it all done, because that's just the way, when we have so much on our plate, we can just become so overwhelmed. But I just knew, like, every night, my husband and the kids would go to bed, and that was my time. I had to get it done then. No matter how tired I felt, that was my time. They didn't so much have hours. I worked the business, you know, in between times that I could, even sitting, waiting for my kids to get out of school, I would be, checking, my messages, checking my groups, all that stuff, learning, inviting, all of that. So it wasn't until I was like a year into the business, and then I was like, I need to set schedule. I need a set schedule of times that I know I'm going to work this business. I just really need to do that. So planning and setting a schedule and your hours it's going to be important. So I really think that you should really try to figure out what's best for you. Also, if you have a family, a boyfriend, a girlfriend, wife, kids, whatever, sit them down and talk about it, and talk about, these are the hours that, I'm going to be working the business. So just like if you owned a business, you'd have to work it, right? Or it's going to go nowhere, and you're going to end up being in debt if you spent a lot of money to get into a business. So it's the same thing. You've got to make that time. So, but making sure that everybody knows, everybody's aware of the hours that you're definitely going to be working, because then you can put your phone aside and not work it, when you don't have those hours. I know it's hard. I mean, my phone's with me all the time. And it was harder when I was a mental health counselor, because I was on call 24/7 as well. So I was on that phone all the time. So now I was on the phone all the time for work and all the time for, the business, and then just normal leisure, right? For the most part, I have to tell you, I didn't have much leisure. I really 100% dedicated my entire first year to working this business to get my butt out of out of my job. Once I did that, my why today, and has been since I quit my job, has been to bring my husband home. I miss him. I adore him. He's an amazing husband and father. I love being with him, and I miss him like I can't begin to tell you. His company is fantastic. They're good to him. They're good to us. And we've got great health coverage, and he makes, really decent money. But honestly, it's not worth it when we don't see him, or when we do, he's exhausted. How can he not be, right? So he's my why. And the reason why I touch on a why is because your why is going to make it so that it's going to drive you to do your schedule. So I don't know who's talking about these other things, but I'm going to say, do you have a set place to be able to work? Wherever it is. If it's at your kitchen table. Now, right now, I sit at my kitchen table because I've got more light to be able to do a video, but I have a desk. And at my desk, I have a picture of my husband, because he's my why. So whatever your why is, put it in a frame, okay? Put it in a frame, whether it be your husband, your wife that wants to be a stay-at-home mom, or you who wants to retire, or maybe to get out of debt, or vacation. Write it out, right? Debt-free, and the date. Put it in a frame, and then put your scheduled hours above it, so you can see those. That's going to go hand in hand. You don't work those hours, you're not going to meet that why. It's just not going to happen. Okay, you have to totally be dedicated to this. Your schedule can change, so don't feel like once you set your schedule it has to stay. Of course it doesn't. You can change it as much as you need to, but really make sure that you've got something that's going to work for you. And tying your why into that is going to, I can say it a million times, but it is. It's totally going to be what's going to help you. Personal development, and this goes into time management and scheduling, because for me, personal development in the car, okay? Personal development while I'm cleaning, if I'm doing laundry, if I'm cleaning my room, I put the earbuds in, I put my cell phone in my pocket and I'm listening. National wake up calls. Every call possible is literally done with my earbuds in while I'm multitasking and getting all those other things that I need to done. Okay, organizing areas of my house, whatever. That's where I fit that in for myself. So find where that's going to fit in for you, because that's crucial as well. Okay, that's part of making sure that you're doing everything that you need to for the business. Okay, so focused time on the business. I wrote down quite a few things I wanted to talk to you guys about. No matter how much time you have spent on the business, how much time you have to spend on the business, make it focused. Okay, you want it to be really focused so that you get a lot done. So no scrolling newsfeed. Don't do it. Don't even go near it. I mean, really, you have no reason to be on the newsfeed until at least after you've worked your business. Okay, so make sure you remember those things. It's going to help you. That's just a time waster. All right, stop playing those Facebook games if you are. I haven't done something like that since I started this business, and I really don't watch any TV because I just don't have time. My why, when my husband's home, when he's home, retired, before he turns 40, like I told him, he's turning 39 next month, June 26th. I told him before he turns 40, I will retire him, and I will. So, I mean, really, I'll have plenty of time, watch TV with him when he's home, right? So, let's see, what else did I want to tell you? Yeah, I mean, really, if you're, and I've said this before to you, but if you're waiting for life to slow down for you to be able to work this business, don't. Life will always be busy. All right, we're going to talk about being unplugged tomorrow. So today, I'm going to show you what my day looks like. Okay, I'm going to take you through it a little bit, and I'm going to post pictures of really what my day looks like. Now, on a normal month, you would see my clothes, a picture of my clothes laid out the night before, or me sleeping in them, okay, to be able to work out in the morning. You're not going to see that now because I'm on the ultimate reset, and I only have 6 more days. So there's no working out while you're doing the ultimate reset, but you're going to get to see everything else that I do. Okay, sitting down and doing the most important thing first. Whatever it is that you don't feel like doing, you need to do first. Okay. If you haven't read Eat That Frog, it's a great book. Go get it and read that, because it's all about don't procrastinate, don't keep putting it off. If it's doing those invites, do those first. For me, I do them last. I do them at the end of the day because I don't know. That's just how I am. But if it's something that you struggle with, or something that you don't feel like doing, or you're really feel uncomfortable with going outside your comfort zone, I say you do it first. All right, so then you just know that's out of the way. You're going to feel so much better. Planning ahead, okay, so that you aren't overwhelmed and stressed. I keep sticky notes, so I have sticky notes even in my pocketbook. I have them in the car. Got them near my desk. And if somebody tells me something, I'll just jot it down on a sticky note, and I'll stick it in my planner. I do have a planner so that I don't forget things. And then I won't forget to talk to a customer, or excuse me for 1 second. Peter, can you stop, honey? So I can make sure that I get back to my customer or whoever has asked something of me. I like them. I put them actually around even my computer so that I take them off as I do them. That's just one idea. Obviously, I have my checklist as well. Let's see. And then, putting your phone away and sticking to your schedule. You're going to feel so much better. You really are. But that is hard. So we're going to talk more about that tomorrow. So for today, I'd love to hear a little bit more about your why. I'd love to hear a little bit more about your schedules. And, for me, I like everything scheduled because that's just who I am. So I'm not even kidding you when I tell you, in my house, there's a schedule. The kids know, when they get up in the morning, they eat breakfast. Then after that, they do their chores. Then after that, they do their schoolwork. They get stickers for all of these things. We eat lunch by noontime. I'm very, I'm not even kidding you when I tell you schedule girl. 3 o'clock, snack, reading time. 5:30, we eat dinner at 5:30 every single night because that's just how I am. I like to keep things on schedule. So anyways, I hope that's helpful to you, and I'm going to show you what my day looks like, and it should be fun. So anyways, all right, you guys have a wonderful day, and I'll talk to you later. All right, bye.